Right, Leonard. Hit us with an introduction, my mate. Yeah.
Kia ora, and welcome to the NGEN DND session with the Ho'aha cohort, hosted by your man himself, Te Piha Niha.
Oh, full government.
You can find him on
Jesus. My real me is. Just go straight into it, eh? All right, in our last session, the team all met up at the tavern one by one, introducing themselves, what they look like. You'll probably see it in an animation coming out soon, made by someone in the group. Mercedes. As they came in one by one, a lot of the other patrons left, leaving it with just them in there. Someone cloaked came through the front door and into the back, where the barkeep invited everyone into the back as well. This hooded figure was the noble, the Duke, Theodore Velen. Don't hold me to that one. Theodore Velen is now his name. He's the noble, the Duke, the person who looks after the settlement, and he put out a request for some support. And people had mysteriously got these letters which invited them all to the tavern. Pretty much the lowdown is he's an archaeologist, he's a historian, he loves all that stuff. Him and his private army was going around the base of the mountain, the forest. They found an ancient ruin. And then through this ancient ruin they went in there. They got all the way to the end where they found a relic. However, this relic ended up pouring out negative energy, turning his private army against him and him just getting away by himself. Over the few days, the flora, the fauna, the trees have all slowly started to die in the area, in the local area. And he cares for his people, so that's why he sent out an invitation for people who are quite strong to come out and help. The negotiations went down. 5k gold, 1k up front, one relic or artifact from his personal trove, and then one just like mid-tier item that you guys might be able to take as well. As soon as he set down the money, there was a yelp that got heard twice. And this yelp was Alakai's wolf companion getting kicked outside by 5 grown men. Alakai and Grim ran straight out to go and fight it. Alakai running in, 1v5, taking all the hits to the face. Shortly followed by the rest of the team. It's also careful to note that Louis also took the gold during this time. The fight was dragged out and quite close to death, with Alakai getting knocked out twice and the cobbler getting knocked out as well. However, they finally killed off 4 of the enemies while Louis kidnapped one of the other ones, dragged them around the corner into an alleyway and pushed them into a little opening under this housing. When he pushed this soldier through, there was a scream on the other side, and it was a little girl's room. As he pushed he continued to push it through. It landed on its head, breaking its neck. However, it's still alive, and it's just paralyzed from the neck down. One of its arms able to move. What was found out during the fight scene was that the soldiers were not of right mind. They weren't going for their weapons. They were just going for anything. They had kind of like blood pitch veins from their eyes going down towards their chests. And that is technically where we are at, if I'm being honest. We didn't get too far. So we're going to go straight into it. I will get you, and you just to roll a d20 Just a investigation. Not you, my friend. Sorry.
I'm just rolling in spirit.
You can actually. You can.
In support. 18.
Holy. Okay. Now that the silence of the fight has finally died down, through the wind, through the rain, through the night, you hear what seems to be a scream. Not only that, it seems like a very high-pitched scream, a little girl's scream. You all hear this. Obviously, you hear it first. What would you like to do?
I'd like to investigate.
Sweet. You head off towards. You guys are still injured, right? You guys are still technically at 1 health. 5 health. Yeah, you didn't do anything, did you? The three of you take off while Damon stays back to investigate the bodies. You three rush off down towards the screaming pitch, and then you turn around the corner where you see Louis standing over a little opening. As he sees you guys, he kind of steps in between to try and hide what's going on. You got nothing. Yeah, you beckon everyone over to come look, and as you guys look into the this little opening, you see now that there's a little girl trapped inside her own room with a soldier that is just on the ground trying to make its way towards this little girl.
Eric, can we send in the halfling? Do some work.
You grab Grim.
No, I just say, hey Grim, go in there, please.
Who's Grim? I know. You know I am gonna walk in.
He's paralyzed.
You're gonna pop in there.
I'm gonna pop in there.
All right, you're gonna. So this is a wall, and down there is like an entrance of like the window. You,
Why down there?
because it's like a basement level. You go to jump in. Yeah. Just roll a d20 acrobatics. 10, sweet. Yeah, no, you just get under nice and easy. You slip on through. You jump off the back of this soldier, and what?
I'm gonna go towards the child and see whatever the hell that is.
You jump off the soldier towards the child, and the child instantly rears back, just horrified. You see that she is frightened. She doesn't know what she's looking at. You're covered in mud. You don't look the best right now. And all she knows is something got pushed through the window. Someone was staring through the window. Then others came in and was looking at the window. You popped in, and now you're making your way towards it. And she looks like she's about to pass out.
Can I make it so she does pass out so I don't have to deal with it?
You want to whack her?
I can't do that. I want to deal with this kid.
She starts to scream, monsters. She's just screaming monsters, and you start to hear. You got to go cover the mouth.
Cover him up. Please shut up.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy. She's not fighting at all. You got to cover her mouth. She bites down on your hand. Where's my dice gone?
Is this what happens when I actually finally do something?
It's on this side of
Just
the
knock her out,
container.
Ah. Anyone's yelling any encouraging words from the outside? 2. You take 2 points of damage.
Knock her out.
It is at this time. The doors fling open. And there seems to be a father and 3 other figures start to come through with knives. Who is that? They rush at you. You want to? Well, they've already pretty much attacking you.
Okay, I'm gonna start running.
They've attacked you first. That's pretty much what's happened.
They've attacked me first.
Yeah.
I'm blaming the nobleman. Do I get paid now?
One lunges out to you with a knife. You guys are still in this. You've seen what's going on here. You don't have to stay still. Not, I'm going to react off what you guys are. You guys just sit back and watch it. So one lunges at you with a knife for 19.
Can I use blade ward?
Is that a cantrip? Is it an action?
It's a...
So these guys got the jump on you. So just because you took a little while to make up your mind, they're already coming at you.
Screw you, set me up.
You take another 2 points of damage as he comes across and strikes across your chest.
You couldn't, like, get
What would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Can I use blade ward?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to, like, not take as much damage. Hold on. You extend your hand and trace a sigil or boiling in the air. Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against blade attacks or slashing.
You can, however, it's still their turn.
It's still there. I'm coming after you next.
Hey, listen,
The
I didn't throw you in or anything.
the other two come up behind them and make their way towards you. Anyone, you guys are more than welcome to jump in at any point.
I'm gonna use that as a human shield.
You want to jump in? Louis jumps in as well. Only Louis and Merc are in the room. The little girl's in the room. The unconscious soldier's in the room, who's not unconscious, as well as a big figure and 3 other figures that follow behind. Cobbler and Alakai just sitting outside watching.
Oh god! How do I get more health?
You have to have a short rest. However, you guys are still in the middle or something, so.
Just do us into nothing ago. Why did you have to go into a kid's room?
I didn't, you did.
Yes!
No, I threw some.
Do you guys want to come on? Let's keep on track, guys. Come on. What would you guys like to do?
Whose turn is it?
Well, since you've jumped in, do you want to say anything? Do you want to do anything?
Yes, I would like to persuade them.
What are you saying?
We were chasing this scandalous individual lying on the ground, and he tried to escape into this room.
Roll a persuasion check.
11 plus 4.
They stop in their tracks, all 4 of them, and they kind of look at you, the guy on the ground. Mercedes has the hand over the little girl's mouth at the moment. They're looks like they're willing to listen to you, but at the same time, given what's going on in the room, there's like someone on the ground bashing around. You might have to do a follow up. What else would you like to?
Or, this man is clearly out of his right mind with, all that's going on with his speeches. And so we were trying to put him out of commission before he caused anyone harm.
Make a deception.
Deception. 13 plus 4.
Yeah, you go right over to the soldier and you lift his head up, just bearing the froth kind of moving out. There's a lot more now froth because as his neck is actually broken. And as you do pull up his head to show off, the little bone that was still connected in his neck, you hear it as he kind of starts to gargle and falls limp in your hand as you kind of just hold him there. However, black blood just starts to seep out of his eyes and his mouth. The older one, the one in front, steps forward and goes, "What the fuck are you doing in my house?" As the other 3 kind of, 2 of them make their way towards you. They grab the little girl and push you into the corner with a good kick.
Okay?
Does 12?
Yeah, it does.
It gives you a good kick in the stomach. 1 point of physical
That's
damage.
not the 4 the one before, right? Yeah. So that leaves me at 4. I took more damage from humans than I did.
They give you a quite good Good quick to the chest as you get like get kicked into the corner. They take the girl outside, and who's left is what seems to be this elder gentleman and another strong figure behind him. Yeah. Well, you have broken into his house. He goes, I want you to grab whatever the fuck that is in your hand and get the hell out of my house.
Gladly.
Are you going to help him drag this body out?
No. I'm climbing out the window, I can't do.
You try to climb out the window and he grabs you and rips you back down. At this time now, he now notices 2 more sets of eyes outside the window. Yes. What the fuck is going on? Who are all these perverts? He calls for his sons again, and the sons come back into the room. He tells them, go outside and go grab those ones outside. And they go rush off outside as well.
You're gonna let us leave.
I was going to let you leave until I saw 4 more eyes out there perving on my little girl while she's trying to sleep. So now he grabs Merc. He grabs Merc. You're trying to grab the body and drag it out, I guess. Yeah, you follow behind. You just grab the body and you just struggle up. You guys all go to the front porch of this house, which coincidentally is on the other side of the house. So you guys all migrate to that side. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Do something. You guys just stand there. In this situation, since you guys are getting no value, I'm sending you guys back to the there's no reason to you guys to be there. So I'm sending you guys back because it's just hard for me to like keep an eye on you guys doing nothing. So you guys can do nothing back at the bodies.
Does it mean I can get my help?
No, it doesn't. We will get to that part. I will tell you when you get the. We will get to that part. You don't have to fight everything. You can talk your way through stuff. Use your mouth. As you guys head off, the boys come around the corner looking for you guys, but they can't find you. They come back towards the front of the house where they now meet Louis and Grim. This is a very good solo session. Please talk with me, guys. What would you guys be doing in this situation?
I feel like we've already explained what we were doing.
I know, but then he sees another 2 people outside her little window.
I don't know them. Maybe they have.
They surround you. Yeah, they surround you. He goes, not only did you break into my house, you scare my little daughter, you lead this blood through my house. There's gonna need some compensation.
How much?
All of it. He pushes you up against the wall and he begins to pat you down.
What does he need to roll for?
Do a sleight of hand. So he's patting you down.
18 plus 4.
Oh, okay. You get to slowly shift it from one side to the other. As you kind of whoa, you step back. You step backwards. However, one of them gets to see you doing it, as there are 3 of them around you.
You guys went back to the thing.
He grabs your hand just real quickly. He goes, what's that?
What's that? Glad you asked, my friend. I reveal an open palm.
You just go like this, and there's nothing there. This guy's got nothing, absolutely nothing on him. What have you got on you? What have you got on you other than the purse that you're trying to hide?
A spyglass.
He rummages through, he finds the spyglass, he pulls it to the side.
Other stuff? Thieves' tools.
As he reaches in, he finds what seems to be a packet. He opens it up. It looks like thieves' tool. He looks at you and looks back down.
He doesn't know if it's out there.
He packs it up, puts it in your pocket, taps your pocket, and goes to his boys. Go get the Duke.
Is this an outside Duke?
You go get Theodore. As he's still patting you down, what else have you got on you, my friend?
Wait, Theodore, did you say?
No, what else if this older gentleman is still patting you down? What else have you got on you? You have successfully hid the curse, the point, the
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold, which is in a bag. You've hid it. You've successfully hid it. However, what else is on your?
Studded leather.
That's your armor, yeah.
Yep, and a dagger.
Yeah, well, obviously he grabs that, takes it to the side. Anything else?
No.
That's it.
Yeah.
You see anyone that came in with equipment?
Yeah. He goes. So here you are, in my house, thieves' tools, a dagger, and a spyglass.
And a dead man.
He wasn't dead before you killed him right at the end there.
He died on it. Yeah, his neck snapped.
Yeah, he accidentally pulled his neck back.
Yeah, but I mean, look at him.
He now turns towards you and says, "Now, little miss, we can do this the easier or the hard way. Empty the pockets."
The easy way. I'm gonna empty my pockets and literally nothing's on me.
What about those bagpipes you got hanging around your chest?
Take them.
Yeah. He takes it. He takes it, puts it to the side as well.
You want me to sing you a little tune? I got you.
Please, no. You've said enough. Another 15 minutes takes a while, and you can hear some footsteps coming back up from the darkness. As you do, you just hear. It's the two sons that he had sent off. It is Theodore, who's the Duke, the noble, and then he's got two bodyguards with him. As he pulls up, he goes, "What's going on here? What seems to be the problem?" The elder kind of steps away and goes, "I caught these two trying to rob my house, scare my daughter, and for some reason he killed someone in her room." Theodore instantly knows who it is. He goes, I'm sure there's an explanation. Louis,
I already gave him the explanation.
what is the explanation?
The explanation is that corpse was rampaging, doing no good deeds.
That's not what he said to me. Let him talk.
And so we chased him to the place that he tried to escape into the daughter's room, and then we followed him in.
Listen. At this point, two people, the two bodyguards behind him, step forward. He goes, "Where's the rest of your crew?"
They're wimps. And honestly, I don't think they deserve it.
I would take a still be a wimp.
Okay, how about this? He goes to talk to the older gentleman, and he's asking the smoothen it out. The older gentleman, he wants compensation, so Theodore reaches into his own pocket. He pulls out $4,000, and from that $4,000, he goes, "Please, what can we do to right this wrong?" I'll do it myself. I would say whatever's in that purse would settle it.
I feel like the Duke is being unreasonable.
He's not relevant.
Is it?
He wouldn't be that reckless with money.
I mean, he has a lot of money.
Are you saying this right in front of these two?
I'm saying it to the dungeon master.
Oh. Listen, I cannot give you what is in this purse because what is in this purse is owed to this party. However, since the party has come through, disturbed the peace, and destroyed a few of your window and scared your poor girl, I'm sure and looks at you. Louis is sure that they could part with $1,000 of their personal coin. Grim is like, yeah, putting her thumbs up, and she's for some reason covering her own mouth and looking at you.
I suppose that is adequate compensation.
Thank you, Louis. You're a good man. He reaches out his hand towards you and shakes your hand. He kind of goes through the coin, pulls out 1,000 gold and gives it to the gentleman. And the gentleman goes, "All right, sons, let's go repair that window." So they all just go in. We're still in the midnight, like early morning. Theodore now goes to you and goes, "Well, this was obviously one of my own personal guardsmen. Theodore would know who his own people were, right? This guy was called Ethan. He was a good man, but it seems like there's some blood pouring down his black blood. Do you have any other bodies I can identify?"
Yes, back at the inn.
Sweet. Well, the pair of you guys, the 5 of you guys, go back to where the bodies are, where there's Damon, Cobbler, Alakai, and this wolf all look like shit because they've pretty much just been through war. It's at this point he kind of the Duke has a little look over the party. He looks to you, looks back at the party, looks at the men on the ground, and then back to you. I'm not too sure if I've hired the correct people for the job. Protecting yourselves and
I think he knows that, but we're all beaten up, and he's expecting us to go save his whole place.
wow. I don't have the biggest faith in you and your team. You're alright. Maybe the task is a bit too big for just yourselves. I'm willing. If you are also willing, I could lend you some extra muscle. However, I have to take another 1,000 gold back off the top. He ushers over one of the first blokes. Well, I'm giving the Latino an example of how to introduce and talk. So it's not me and just Louis talking. One of the gentlemen by his side steps forward, takes his hood off. You've got there's a little character description. Just look at the background a little bit. You've got a lisp. That's what I'm trying to say. You've got a lisp. It says the name on the damn sheet. I gave you the wrong one.
I thought you just wanted me to make it up as I do.
You should have told me. This is obviously blank paper.
Hi everybody, my name is Finn the Brave.
As he says Finn the Brave, he looks at you and goes, Theodore looks at you.
I'm here to help
Finn the Brave stands about 5'8", is very gaunt, doesn't look like the muscliest soldier, and you get the feeling that he's given his own name the Brave. He's the only person who calls himself the Brave. What else do you look like, my friend?
I have big, beautiful brown eyes, medium length, long, wavy hair, and I have a really great beard.
No, you don't have a great beard.
I don't have any.
Could someone close that door, please?
Just these big ass fists.
You've got a few weapons, my friend. You've actually got an arsenal. You've got pretty much a few weapons just kind of stuck around the back. You know how like there's some people where they just tape the weapons to his back. That's what it looks like. Theodore looks at you and goes, "He's not one of my best. In fact, he's our worst." However, he's got a good reputation with the people here in the settlement, so you shouldn't have much more problems around there.
I'm not a man of the people.
Yeah. Now, in terms of bolstering your strength, he kind of does this over his other shoulder. Aye, nice.
Oh, this is my.
Not you, boy! Theodore goes, now in terms of bolstering your strength, bolstering your power, I've got another person for that. And he kind of does this over his damn shoulder. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Pedro.
How tall are you? You can make it up right now if you want. 6 foot? 6'3", towering over everyone else. However, as he pulls back his hood, you notice instantly he doesn't look like you guys. He has skin color blue. In the moonlight, you can see a dark blue skin color over across his body, and out from above his head, where his hair is, stands out some nice thick horns. For most of you, this is the first time you're dealing with a tiefling, or tiefling, however they're pronounced. So you're a bit cautious of him, but Theodore. Pedro he doesn't reach out for your hand, he just gives you a quick. Yep. You and Pedro know each other. This is gonna be great. That's your voice. Yeah. Yeah. Pedro, I knew we would be able to do this. At this time, the tavern keep comes out and says, "Look, it seems to be quite late, so why don't you make your way inside? We'll have a quick meal, rest for the night, and then we'll get started back in the morning." Okay. He invites you all, and as he invites you all, Theodore just quickly talks to these two to say, "Just clean up the room, take them back to our keep, and I'll do the rest." You guys take the bodies back. You guys come back, and you join the rest of the party in this tavern. Oops. How do we have more people and we got less voices? Yeah, 100%. Oh, he just goes straight to the tavern. The tavern keep goes, Pedro. Doesn't even talk, walks around, grabs some bottle and just starts to pour some drinks.
I also like drinks.
Of course, Finn. He reaches under, gets some milk, pours it in a glass, and puts it right next to. Sweet. You guys start to settle in for the night. Before we go to sleep and rest up, anyone else want to do anything? Well, what beds he's made? There's just some bed rolls in the back area that you guys first met. He's just set it up. It doesn't look the best, mud eye styles. Everyone's just on the ground, but everyone packs their way in there and slowly tucks in for sleep. There's obviously a little bit of a bucket in another room where you can wash yourself. So it's not the most refreshing sleep, but it's sleep. Can everyone roll a D20, please, just off the bat?
14.
You two have a very terrible sleep. Throughout the night, you swear you hear whispers, just something talking to you in the night in the dark, just asking, find me, come. It's you guys just get terrible sleep. That's it. All right, top of the morning. Everyone wakes up. Two of you guys bags under the eyes, but everyone else relatively good sleep. Pedro and Finn are already up. They've gone through, they've cleaned up the front of the area, they've cleaned up the tavern because there was a few scorch marks and knife marks and things thrown around. They've already gone for their little morning train, and they're back now, and so you guys all reconvene in the tavern. What's leaking?
The fan's leaking.
Oh, can you turn that off? It's going to leak even more. Where is it leaking from? Left or right? I can't actually see. Oh, the furthest one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that's why we haven't had these on the wire.
Go get Brighton. What would you guys like to do?
I dumped the bucket in the water first.
The tavern keeps says yes. We've got a few stores available. What are you looking for? Oh, are you saying the locals in the tavern? Not at the moment, no. It's still morning. He lives there.
You wasn't gonna leave you in there with the alcohol by yourself?
The blacksmith? You've come to the right little settlement. We've got a good blacksmith just down the road there. He deals in armors, weapons, and if you've got the right equipment, he can even make something for you. Before you shoot off, would anyone else like to go to the blacksmith as well?
Can we go explore the town?
You're going to go explore the town?
Yeah.
What are you guys up to?
Interview locals.
You're going to go around and interview some locals.
Washing my bottom. That little bucket in that corner is mine.
You're just washing stuff. You're staying at the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. What does Pedro and Finn do?
Just go around town,
I'm going to say you two together. Where are you going?
I want to go wherever Pedro goes.
You three?
Pedro gets
You three are together. You're going around, just going to talk to some of the community. You're chilling back and you're just chilling. You got to go head off to the blacksmith, and you are exploring. Are you exploring with these guys, or are you exploring by yourself?
Yeah, with them.
Okay. So your party breaks up into three. As you guys go to walk around, there seems to be people around. Like, it's not as busy as it usually would be. You two would know that as you guys are discussing what it's usually like here. It doesn't seem like the best of place at the moment. Like, the grass isn't as green. It's quite dark. Well, it looks like it's slowly dying. Some people look like they haven't got a good night's rest. You guys see the that gentleman that you ran into last night, and they seem to be holding a funeral service just down just in I guess in the corner of the settlement. Are you guys looking for anything in particular? Are you guys just looking to ask questions? I know you want to ask some questions. You're just following them around, just seeing how it's going.
Wait, so you can say anything.
Not at the moment. No, we'll get to it. I'm just seeing what you guys are specifically looking for.
Just looking around. See what's there.
Do a perception check yourself.
5. Wait, plus 0.
I mean, it's not the hardest to find people. You kind of go up to a few random citizens and say, "Hey, how you going?" Get through a few people before you get to someone who seems a little bit more tired, a little bit more haggard. What are you asking them?
I wanted to get what was his name? What was the name of his character's name?
Finn.
Yeah, I wanted Finn to do the booking.
Oh, I see. You're having a look around. As you do, Finn's like, "Oh, that's Miss Pete. Yeah, no, she owns the flower shop just down the corner. And, oh, that's Theodore's cousin. They're regulars here." What are you asking Finn to do? Yeah, it was leaking before. Yeah.
Good sir Finn.
Yes.
Could you ask some of the locals if they've noticed any strange goings on in regards to east of this township?
Okay. You want me to talk to the people?
Yeah.
Alright.
Great start.
I'm going to talk to this person over here.
You didn't realize you didn't really clearly specify what you wanted. So he just goes to the first person he sees and, "How's your day?" "You having a good day?"
What do you do?
Yeah. The person goes, "Hi, Finn." You're doing a quiz? Well, very good, Finn. You've...
And my new friend, he asked me,
Yes.
ask you,
Yeah.
is anything strange going on in the west?
He looks over to the behind and he just sees you standing there. And they go, "Is this who you're going around with, Finn? Are you alright?"
He's just my new friend.
Okay. Well, in terms of the West, I'm not too sure. There's traffic coming in, trade people, as they do. Their Tuesdayly, there's nothing I really know other than last night heard some commotions going down.
Oh, what happened?
And these two you can instantly just tell that I thought he's really good at. Yeah, he's just having a yarn. He's good at heart. He loves the people, but you quickly know that this conversation is not going anywhere. So you come along and you grab Finn by the arm and pull him. Again, so I'm going off your 5. You find someone haggard. Are you asking Finn to talk to this person? You approach this. She seems to be like in her late 40s. She looks very tired. She's just sitting down at the moment, just knitting something, just watching people come in for her. Hey? Yeah.
Yeah. So I will ask this individual if they've encountered anything strange towards the east of the township.
Oh. Hello, young man.
Hello.
Oh, I see you with Finn. Oh, is that Pedro? Hunk of a man, that one. Sorry, you said to the east? As much as I know, the forest used to be a lot more lush. Beasts used to roam a little bit more, not too close, but you could see a lot more herds coming through. However, as of late, I haven't seen a lot of activity going on down those ways.
Do you know if there's anything cool out there?
Cool. She yawns and she's looking very tired. The forests, the mountains, you come across bears or wolves or, just
No shack or anything?
shack?
Shack.
A shack. I wouldn't know of no shack, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Roll an investigation. Roll an investigation check.
8.
8. As you go throughout, with advantage because you got Pedro and Finn with you.
15 plus 1, 16.
Sweet. Yeah. As you're going around, you seem to find more about the landscape of the space. It seems to be that this settlement was actually really good at looking after its surroundings, its environment. They made sure they tried their best to, if they had fires on, they were trying to make sure they didn't burn anything down too badly. But it seems to you that these people living in this settlement seem to be pretty good. Not a lot of people know of exactly what's going on. They've been told to stay away from going into the eastern forest and beyond. Someone drops that there is someone who lives in the forest over those ways, but they kind of just come into the settlement when they want some like food stuff and head back. But there's not a lot of other information that you gather.
Okay.
Sweet. You guys just continue to make your way around.
I would like to get to the blacksmith.
Yes, you find yourself towards the blacksmith. This area is just usually what you would expect is just like a hot iron forge going. The banging of metal. It seems eerily silent and not a lot of flame coming from this store.
I would like to ask the blacksmith.
You-
Purchase.
You call out. What do you call? Well, you haven't gone in yet. You just,
Well, as I'm walking,
yeah.
I like to say, hey, you the owner of this fine establishment?
You find a dwarf. Very thick arms. He's sitting down in front of a forge, and he's just smoking. The forge itself isn't as lit. There seems to be a lot of coal there. There seems to be a lot of items within the fire, but it's just not catching a light. Yeah. What would you like?
I would like to see what you got.
Well, have a look for your own. There's up on the wall. There's what I've got.
Okay, nice. See some armor plates.
What are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for a revolver if you guys get around here.
Hey, go ahead and roll that investigation check. 2?
Oh, bless.
5.
Pretty good investigation skills. Too bad you're not. You're just watching what this dwarf is up to. Usually you would see them in action, just going away at the anvil, but to your surprise, there's nothing. So you're a little bit distracted with what's going on. You ask him if he's got any revolver. Yes, I know what that is, mate. You can try.
It is a instrument or lethal weaponry that you can fire bullets through.
Bullet.
Yes. It's a type of beam. It goes very far.
Make a make a persuasion with disadvantage, 'cause that was terrible.
15 plus.
No, you have to do it again.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I have no idea what you're talking about. What you see is what's up there. As you can see, my forge isn't lighting as it used to.
Alright. Can I get some materials to build a weapon?
You want to build your own weapon in my store?
Forge.
As you can see, the forge isn't going. That's why I'm sitting here. Not the bright one, are you?
Yes, I would like to buy 2 swords. One with maybe 10 arrows.
What kind of swords are you looking for?
I mean, hand axes.
Hand axes? One-handed hand axes? Yep, you see that there are a couple hand axes there, a couple of swords, maces, all that kind of stuff. So you go here over and you just grab 2 hand axes. What else are you looking for?
Short bow. Short bow of 10 arrows.
Yes.
And cheap armor plate.
Cheap,
Cheap armor plate.
heavy, like chain, metal,
Just
leather. So you're looking for like a leather armor to go over the top of what you've currently got. Yeah, so you grab 2 hand axes, a short bow, 10 arrows, and you find leather armor that you can sizably put over the top of you. Doesn't look the best, but it does the job. It is going to set you back 51 gold pieces. Now you hand over 51 gold pieces, and he goes, "If this forge was going, I could obviously make you something better, but no, you guys are currently exploring. You guys are, nah, yeah, she's actually at the tavern. She's chilling." So it adds a armor class of plus 11 plus your dexterity. Your 11 plus dexterity. What is your current armor class? Yeah, so it's 11 plus your dex. Yeah. Going up is quite tough. You can find the general store down there, right? Okay. At this time, as you walk out, you catch up with this lot.
Oh, I see you went to the blacksmith. Did he have any cheap armor?
those big deals.
How much did it cost?
$51, you know? That's one.
That's not a bad deal. I would like to buy some armor as well.
You go into the store. Are you looking for the same armor?
I think it's
Regular.
It's 10 gold.
yes. Here's Kingo.
You come out and it is leather armor, but it looks like it's a little bit too big for you. But you probably wear it out. Like, this is your first adventure, right? You look like you're on point.
Is it the same thing as it?
Yeah, same thing. 11 plus your dex. Hey?
Same size.
Yeah, so obviously he's a bit more built than this guy. You make your way to the general store. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Any potions?
Hello. Welcome, welcome. Just you. Anyone else?
I'll put my foot in the door as well. Yeah, I'll walk in.
Hello. How can I help?
Chad, how are you this fine evening?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, evening. Morning. Yes,
Yeah.
this morning. Okay.
Okay.
You guys sell any healing potions around these parts?
Sorry.
You guys sell any healing potions around these parts?
She kind of does this, and she's got a few potions.
How much are they worth?
Well, let me just. She flicks open a book, and she's just looking for potions in there. Well, these smaller ones. She grabs the vial, and it seems like a strange red liquid is obviously in it. This one will set you back 50 gold. She puts that back. She grabs another one. This one is slightly bigger. This one will set you back 150 gold. She puts that one, and then she grabs them she grabs them in the container. It is a lot larger, but the contents doesn't look what the other ones is. I'm not too sure what this is, but for 25 gold, you could have it.
I'm not sure. I'll take it just in case.
She blink, and then give me 25 gold. Thank you very much. Would anyone else like anything? She rummages around the back and she's like, give me a second. And she steps around the back. And then she comes out and there seems to be, she's found a bottle.
20 gold.
Okay. And she just gives you something random. Invisibility? Sorry, we haven't got that shipped in. Hi, Pedro. You get the feeling that the ladies seem to like Pedro quite a lot in this village. Oh, yeah. You pop out behind Pedro. Miss Smith.
Hi, Miss Smith. I sit around my head.
Hi, Finn. Pedro, if you ever come by the store alone next time, make sure you let me know. I will treat you nicely. Anyone else looking for anything? Oh, Finn steps forward. Let's go find some trouble. You guys all reconvene at the tavern.
I'm going back to the tavern, boys and lady. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you guys you share the information that there seems to be someone living in the forest. There used to be beasts and stuff, but now there's not. But yeah, there's.
Let's go and investigate.
What are you looking at me for? I thought that you gotta talk to each other.
Yes, let's go.
Am I still on 1 hit point?
No, you guys are all back to full health.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm ready then. I want to go investigate the forest.
Okay, we all back to full health?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's back to full health after a long rest.
Even a terrible race.
So after that splendid shopping spree, I'm off.
Good shopping spree. Good shopping spree, my friend.
Where do we go to first?
Hey.
Well, good party. I think we should head east.
East.
He just points in a random direction.
Let's go with, I don't know. Which way did we get?
No, none, you guys didn't buy a map.
Pedro where east is.
You want to ask Pedro where he's at? Where's it?
Yeah, where's east? See it? Straight that way.
Yeah.
And then we go east.
True east is, he points it, and that's true east. You guys all right? Well, oh, Finn takes the charge. Here he goes. Pedro looks at the rest of you guys and just says, like, just come on. So I think everyone's slowly following Pedro, but from the front, it looks like Finn's leading the group. Yep, you guys start to make your way out. You head out towards onto the road, and then you make a sharp left off towards the forest itself. Yes, as obviously as it said, the grass is getting slowly more browner, dead. You can see the trees in the distance are losing their leaves and like looking a bit more crooked. And you guys reach the edge of the forest in about in an hour. Yeah, it's still light. It's still morning, like late morning.
What are we looking for again?
We are looking for a cave. It's good. Cave. Yeah, where are we going, Pedro? Alright, we're following Pedro. He knows where the cave is.
He just thinks he starts to move forward. You guys following?
He works for the guy. He knows where it is.
Not he wasn't there for the thing.
Well, I'm following Pedro.
Yeah, me too.
You guys follow?
Yeah.
You guys go further into the forest. You guys head further into the forests. Yes, and you can hear Finn's like loud voice kind of through the thick forest as it gets darker and darker. And that's just because the trees are still there, the leaves are slowly covering the sun area, and there are spooky vibes coming from this forest.
Are there any animals around?
Good question. Make a perception check.
Is it dark?
It's dark because the trees. It's a thick forest.
8.
8. You don't seem to. You're quite. How do I say this? You're enjoying thinking that you're leading the group, that you're not taking in your surroundings. So you just kind of. Yeah, you're distracted. So like Pedro's in front, but you're right behind him, but you're kind of like.
I want to ask Pedro. Hey, where's the cave?
Can I do natural explorer first?
What is that?
When you make intelligence or wisdom check, really stop.
In order to favor the terrain, your proficiency bonus is double if you are using a skill that you're proficient in. Or generally for now.
So what is your favored? Yep, you're more than welcome to make a perception check, plus 2 perceptions on top of that. Plus your modifier, but times by 2.
Perception.
This persuades me. 4.
Total? 8? 18. As soon as you step foot into this forest, you feel like it's not well. It's not healthy. You're able to kind of figure out the direction in which way the unhealthiest part of this forest is. and it's just off more to the right. So you guys are slowly heading off to the left. You get a feeling that it's more to the right.
Yeah, maybe not go that way. I tell everyone.
You tell everyone.
I tell everyone.
Wait, I thought we were supposed to go towards where everything was going.
Well, he's telling everybody what's going on, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you. There's a bear open over there. Maybe, you know, might check it out if you want.
Is that where the cave is?
Most likely.
Yes, that way.
Finn just heads off. You guys following?
Yes.
Sweet. Deeper and deeper into the forest you guys head. What's everyone's active perception?
In our way of doing passive.
Passive perception.
What?
11.
Oh, 13.
14.
Finn's just going. He's not really taking in what's around him, what's going on. And you guys get about, again, like another half an hour to an hour deep into the forest, and it's now getting a little bit more darker. You're able to figure out Cobbler. You start to see some bones around dead bodies of animals and beasts kind of just parked up in different areas.
Might be in danger right here. Can you see these bones? Maybe someone, you know, killing people around here. Beasts. Would you like to scope around, Lee?
I'll have a look with my stealth and all that.
You're going to go stealth.
Yeah.
First time you're going to go on stealth. Go ahead and roll D20 plus the stealth.
16 plus 2 dexterity.
Oh, no, you should have a stealth thing there.
There's a stealth ability.
At the bottom.
Like where your perception is and that.
Four.
Yeah, what seems to be you step around the tree and disappear. So you are now in the shadows. What are the rest of you guys doing?
So have I stopped with him as they're investigating the bones?
Have you?
Was I really far ahead of him, or was I quite near?
Generally, you're further ahead.
I think I might take just a quick peek to see where these guys are.
Yeah, you're about 20 meters ahead.
Oh, okay.
You're looking around.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why I stopped.
You have a look around. Give me a perception. As you stand still, you slowly look around and you notice that you are in what seems to be some sort of clearing. You've finally noticed on the ground there are some claw marks, some drag marks, some blood, and off to the left there seems to be a bit of a hole. I would say there's like a mound, and then there's like a hole within. As you yell out, you hear just a monstrous roar coming from this hole.
Grabbed my club.
You grab your club, good work. Just in time as you see, do you face it?
Yeah, I'm looking towards the hole.
So as you're looking towards the hole, holding your club, you see two giant paws coming out of the darkness into what light is piercing through the snowy trees. You're more than welcome to slowly walk away from it. As you take a few steps, it takes a few more steps towards you. It is now standing outside of this hole, and it is a large beast. However, you seemed a little bit confused. There is a foul smell coming from this beast.
I want to say hi.
You gonna say hi?
Like it's kind of skewed, but trying to be nice to them.
Yeah. Since you guys yelled out, you see this as well. You get a clearer picture of it, and it's what it looked like was pretty much a bear. However, this bear seems to have manifested some. It seems to be rotting on some of the side of it. It's like a few of you noticed straight away that it seems to be leaking blood and frothing at the mouth as well. Yeah, it doesn't look well, but it is keen for a fight. You say hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to say hello.
All right, everyone roll initiative. All right.
Use a feat called initiative swap. If this is okay with Pedro.
Can you initiative swap with the enemy?
Only with a willing person.
Surely it's willing.
You want us to do what?
An initiative swap. So I would like to.
So who's got what? Who's the lowest? 3?
I've got 12 and Pedro has 17. I
Woo!
would like to do an initiative swap with Pedro's key. And I have a 17 and he has a 12.
I got 10.
Just give me a second. Just for this purpose, Damon and Alakai are just lagging. They're just taking a while, so they're not in this fight. Grim, Louis, you're swapping with
With Pedro, so I'll have 17 and Pedro will have 12.
Pedro, Finn at the top of the. Okay. So this, I'm just going to paint the scene for you guys, so it's just a nice bit easier to understand. Finn is in the middle of a clearing. There is a mound here, and just out of this mound walk is this big bear. You guys are pretty much outside of the clearing in the bush area, so at the moment it's just locking eyes on you, but it's aware of you guys out there. So you guys are about 30 meters away from the bear itself. Top of the morning, go ahead, Finn.
Yes. Okay. So I've got my club. How close is this bear? Is it like right in front of me or is it a bit?
It's closer to you than you are to them, so it's about 10 meters out.
And these guys are how far?
About 30.
These guys?
Yeah.
I'm going to move forward and I'm going to take some distance.
You're moving into the range of the bear?
It'll be good in the brain for a reason.
They're going to call you Finn the Dead.
I'm not scared of bears.
As you approach it, roll a constitution saving throw, please. 13. A wave of just like poison hits your nose, and as you get closer, however, you remember who you are,
Yes.
and you shrug past it, and you move past. You get in its range. What do you want to do?
So I want to get at least 5 feet in. Like, so I'm 5 feet away and I'm going to swing with my club and chop. Just, whoa!
Go ahead.
Alright. Does 9 land?
Mine does not land, unfortunately. You do swing down and you whack it hard. However, it does not realize it doesn't flinch at all.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Good work, Finn. It lets out a frightening roar. Let me just see what I've got here. Make a. Oh no! It does. It just roars in your face, and as it does, like you get a foul smell, like kind of pieces are hanging out of its mouth, half of its jaw also a little bit loose. It goes to bite you. Oh, 19? Does that? Does that hit, bro? Just for curiosity, how much health do you have?
11.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, Finn.
You take 4 points of damage plus 2 necrotic damage on top of that. So you take 6 points of damage as it leeches, as it bites down on your shoulder. You let out a bit of a shriek and you jump off of it. As you go to jump off, it swipes at you at the same time.
no way.
As it swipes, it just misses as you're just stumbling backwards. Roll a constitution check.
Constitution?
Yeah.
3.
3. You're considered poison at the moment. So every time it comes back to your turn, I'll roll 1d4. And you'll take Welcome to the forests. Second, Pedro, let's go. What do you got? You see your boy getting munched.
So I'm standing back here watching it.
Yeah, you're currently watching.
Run over.
You're running up into the clearing.
Yeah. So we.
You can see it nice and clearly. Yeah.
And then I can do one action.
One action and one bonus action. So depending on what you want to do, I'll guide you.
And then I want to go and touch him and do protection from evil and good.
You run up behind him and you place your hand on Finn and you, is it a spell? You cast, what's it called?
Protection from evil.
Can I have a little? Good spell.
I was going to try and give you that mysterious potion. Here, Finn, drink this. You'll feel good.
Thank you, friend.
Now for this one, you do technically need like a powdered silver or holy water. However, I'm going to say you had it on you.
I just gotta focus. Like everyone focus.
Yeah, this one does need like a material as well, like holy water or powdered silver. However, I'm going to say you had at least one powdered silver. I'll say you've got 3 powdered silvers on yourself, my friend. So you've used one, and you've used the spell slot. So yes, as you place your hand on Finn, a rune starts to build up around just in front of him, glowing, purplish glow as Finn. I believe he's in there. Anything else? So you've now moved up and right up behind him, so he's up in the front. Yep. Anything else? You are technically near the beast. He's in front of the beast, and you're behind him.
And then what else can I do? Can I do something else?
You can. Well, I'd say you've moved up. You've used your movement points to get that far.
Can I grab the spear?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that one. That'll be a bonus action. So you just and then you just get ready and you bring a spear out of your from your back. Sweet. Grim. What are you up to?
Can I Bardic Inspire one of these?
You want to what?
Bardic Inspire.
Oh yes, you're doing a Bardic Inspire. Actually, I don't think you can.
My bagpipe!
You don't have any bagpipes. I don't think you can cast anything. No,
No.
you don't have your dagger.
Yeah. I should have gone shopping.
Well, I told you he took it. You didn't have stuff beforehand.
Oh my god.
You had a dagger and thieves' tools. They got taken. Well, he left the thieves' tools with you, but he took your spyglass and your dagger, and you don't have a bag.
Am I
This guy's
allowed?
got heaps of daggers.
You don't know that. You are currently stealth at the moment, so not even your team know where you are.
But does the flute have to actually make a nice sound?
Hey,
Does the flute actually have to make a nice sound, or as long as it can play?
you've got a flute.
Can I look around for wood and grab his bags to make me one?
Hang on, let me just double check here. There's something.
They put my back on.
What about those fists?
Dude, they kicked me and it's like, what happened? This is the same problem I had last week.
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. All right.
Am I doing the same thing I was doing last week?
So what was your background for using the bags?
I just had them.
What other instrument are you able to use?
What the background about music?
Yeah, what is your background in music? You were in a band?
No, she discovers a tune that she's going to.
She what?
She just finds music out in the forest.
Oh, well then I can say you are looking around for a makeshift thing, and three things come to your mind. You could try, and I'll take this as an action for you trying one of the three, and you'll have to try all three if they're unsuccessful. You think about the drums, you think about the flute, and you also think about singing. So those are your three options that you've come up with in your mind. So I'm going to say, yes, you can try till you do the bardic inspiration. However, choose which one you're going to do, and we'll see how we go. You going to try singing? What are you singing? You're singing Once We Were Warriors?
Oh, wait, no worries, no.
We Are the Champions?
I'm thinking of League of Legends here.
Oh. Give us a line.
Okay, we are the champions. My grandma.
Yeah, it's nice. You sing out, "We are the champions, my Finn," and then are you inspiring Finn or are you inspiring Pedro?
I don't know where.
It's up to you.
Finn. I'm inspiring Finn.
You're inspiring Finn. Finn is up in the guts. 100% yes. He gets bardic inspiration by you calling out with your voice. What is it, D6?
So he gets one bardic inspiration die, a D6.
You get 1d6, and I think you get 2 bardic inspirations, is it?
I think.
Okay, well, I'm not going to give you 2 if you don't know.
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll a die and add the number of rolls to one ability.
Now, what's next? You're going to move up closer to the opening? The opening's about 15 feet from you.
It's like 50 feet. I'm going to move 10 feet forward.
Okay, you move 10 feet forwards. You're now 20 feet towards Finn, and about 30 feet towards 15 feet towards the bear. Louis, what are you up to?
Well,
You reached for the dagger that was taken from you last night. You are currently stealth.
look around for simple weapons.
Roll a investigation check.
14 plus 1, 15.
You're looking around just the area in your immediate area, and although you find some bones and stuff from some dead animals, you actually find what seems to be the torso of one of a soldier. You go over to the torso, and in his hand he's holding just a small dagger. You pick it up. You're still stealth at the moment. I'm going to say that was pretty much. What are you looking to do now?
Just get closer to the
Are you going behind it?
stealth.
Okay, yeah. You move through from tree to tree, not in the opening, but still on the outside, and you move all the way around. I'd say not all the way to the behind it, but just onto the side, on the outside of the circle. Let's go, cobbler.
I would like to. Oh, can I see the ball?
Yes, yes, you can see.
It's isn't it?
There's two ways that this can go, and I've already decided one way. What are you trying to do?
Investigate its weaknesses.
So, is that a skill? or What is that?
It's a favorite.
Favorite enemy? You technically go to figure out whether or not you know the weaknesses of this bear. I mean, you try to figure it out, but you get a feeling that what's telling you is the weakness for a bear isn't going to be the weakness for whatever you're looking at right now. Go ahead. You pull your short bow, you notch one arrow. Natural 20 straight off the dot. You pull that back and you let it fly, aiming for its eye, and you get it from just the corner, and it goes through one side and just kind of pieces out on the other side of its face. Roll for damage. What are you rolling? Plus.
Just a short bow.
Yeah.
Give me a second. You double your roll. It is a 1d6. Sorry, I'm just double checking which. Alright, and it uses dex as well. So go ahead and roll a d6 twice, or two d6s. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, plus your dex. But you get some sizable damage on this thing, and it kind of like lets out a small roar. Yeah. Probably blind in both. It's probably, who knows? I don't reckon. Go ahead, Finn.
I'm gonna grab my club again and swing at the big one.
Finn the Brave.
Hang on. It's this plus that. How strong is it? I'm just wondering if it's worth using my thing to try and hit it.
I don't think you can. It's not last time.
Yeah, depending on what I get from this, we'll take a risk. I'll let you roll this one. So I got 3 plus 3. So
What have you got?
I got 3 plus 3.
So you're 6.
If she rolls a 6, 12, hopefully can get me over the line. Just roll higher than a 3. You got this, I believe. I'm using my bardic inspiration. See you later.
Yeah, you're fueled with the courage and your own thoughts of your own bravery. You step forward and you go down for another swing, and you hit it right on the head, but it's like hitting a rock. Nothing.
I'm going to use a bonus action. And, it's called Second Wind.
Yeah.
Second Wind, I can draw on a limited one of physical and mental stamina and gain 1d10 plus 1 health. So I'll use that.
Sorry. Off the top of your turn, also take 4 points of damage. Give me a constitution check. Oh, hang on. Yeah, what did your spell do again? Take 4, boy.
Yeah, take it forward. Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action. D10. Plus 1. 6 plus 1, so I gain 7 health.
Oh, nice. And so roll a constitution check.
12.
You barely shrug off the poison that is coursing through your body. But you're no longer poisoned. I'm trying to kill him off, bro. No. The bear with no other option other than you guys in the front there. It's actually going to take swipes, one at you and one at you. It's going to take a swipe at you, however, has a disadvantage. 2. The other one was 19. So it comes through and it just lunges out with one claw. You step back with your club and you kind of just push it out of the way. However, it then comes over the top to hit you, but is aiming for Pedro. 18, obviously. 18's going to hit surely. No way, not on this guy. 4 points of damage. And as the... No, it's just 4 points of damage cutting across your chest. Go ahead, Pedro. Go ahead, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you come out. So as Finn fights off one arm, you get hit. With your spear, you run forward towards the head. As you start to move towards it, similar sensation starts to take over. Roll a d20 for Constitution check. I think it's +3, isn't it? You, as you get closer to this thing again, it's just this putrid smell and energy kind of hits you all at once. But you, looking at Finn the Brave, you shrug that shit off and you lunge forward. No, roll to hit. Plus -1. A spear takes must be strength or something like that because it's taking one of his ability modifiers, or it's either dex. No, that's the hit.
Oh, sorry. It's 8.
Oh, it's +1?
Yeah, it's +1. It's just, I thought it was rolling for damage.
No. Yeah, you. But so as you're going through, getting closer and closer, just the stench of this thing kind of waters your eyes, and you just miss target just as you're just trying to aim for the head itself. You take a step back and kind of try to waft away that smell. Grim, what are you up to?
Can I use vicious mockery?
Of course, you're more than welcome to try.
Which one do I roll?
What does it do?
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantment at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next
Okay.
on the next attack roll.
Yes. That's a good one.
That's good.
I roll 13. What is your wisdom DC save throw?
Wisdom?
It's on the back.
Oh. Right.
Though you scream from the forests, it just kind of doesn't make it to its ears, and it's not listening to you at
It's
all.
a cantrip though, so I can use it again.
That's a good one. Louis, what would you like to do, my friend?
I would like to stealthily close in on the bear to attack it.
Of course. You're finally playing like a rogue, because you even... you stealth up behind it. Now, you've got a rogue ability that gives you more damage when you're stealth and you're hitting it for the first time, so...
Ooh, nice.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Seven.
Is it advantage as well, or is it just...
Surely.
Then
Because
just do a normal attack roll.
it's a surprise, so surely I get advantage, right?
Surprise is when it doesn't know you're there, like, as the whole team. Not none, my friend. Out of nowhere, Louis steps out from behind it. You pull down force, and you just hit a rotten area of the bear, and it just goes straight through. It does not feel like you're hitting anything there. However, as you go to move forward, roll a Constitution check.
Oh my goodness.
As you go, like, so now that you know you're right in there, it seems like a puff of, like, I guess, gas hits you in the face. Yes, finally. Where's all my dice? Oh, here they are. You take
I'm gonna die.
4 points of necrotic damage. And you also need to roll a Constitution saving throw again.
9.
And you are considered poison. It also knows that you are there now.
Can I activate my cunning action? Hide.
What does it do?
It lets me hide.
You would need to be obscured or, like,
No,
not out in the front of it.
it's a cunning action. Yeah, I got it at level 2.
You try and just, like, you go like this. And you reopen it up, and it's still looking back at you. All right, cobbler.
Come on, Cobbler. At least one of us got land of it.
I'd like to shoot another arrow.
Yeah, you're not your second arrow. You pulled it back. Roll to hit. Hey,
See, one doing damage.
15.
15. Yeah, you let another arrow fly, and it hits its mark. How much are you rolling for? 1d6 plus your dex. 2.
0.
Yeah. So it just hits it up on its high shoulder and just nicely sits in there. Good work, cobbler. Finn.
Nice work, Cobbler. Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. Encouraged by the arrows flying around, Finn, what does he do?
I'm gonna do it again with my club.
Yep.
Swing.
Finn, a simple man. Known to do one task over and over until he gets it right. Bringing the club down right in the same place. Whack. Again, like hitting a boulder. What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
The ring in your arms from now hitting this thing 3 times, you can feel that, just that sensation building in your arms.
That's me.
Okay. The bear now notices that it's a bit more surrounded, lets out a roar. Those that are within 15 feet, which is currently yourself, you, and you, please go ahead and make me a DC saving throw of your... So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom is not my strongest.
Oh, your good and evil thing. Make sure you... I think it gives you
Pardon?
advantage, so you don't even have to... You're not going to get, like, feared.
Oh. There's one of my things.
Alright, so what did we roll?
a D20 plus your wisdom. Yep.
18.
Woo!
Plus my wisdom
Yeah.
is -2.
16.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What did you get, Louis? Wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
6.
Unfortunately, mate. Do you take any damage?
Me?
Yeah.
For the wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, roll, yeah, sorry.
Well, no. Well, you've got the bloody thing that he's given you.
Oh, yeah.
So have a read of it, please, so you know what you.
No, it was from.
Russ, I'll-
Disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
It's got disadvantage on you, so.
The target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by these creatures. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to say it doesn't. However, Louis,
So it hasn't been, shouldn't have been.
it just it leaks out just this massive roar, and with it, it attacks all three of you. You don't get it because as it hits you, the sigil that's kind of been placed on you looks like it just breezes past you. You yourself, you just take that to the face and you're like, yeah, it's all good. You have, my friend. You hit for 2. You take 2 points of necrotic damage. You're knocked out. As the roar hits your ears. As the roar hits your ears, your eyes fade. However, regathering yourself, you stand back up and you just let out another roar back at it. You're all now on 1 HP. Good God. Yeah, no, it's not going to go anywhere now. Pedro, you're up. What do you want to do?
How far away is it from me?
About 15. Oh, no, about 10 feet because you've kind of 10 to 5 feet around that area. Are you gonna take a few steps back and then throw it? You're chucking at it anyway. All right. Roll a d20 to hit.
That's your thing. Oh, it's 9.
9. You go to throw it at it and it just skips off the head and lands on the other side of him. Doits! And you just stand there tough as. Grim, what do you got? It's up to you. Louis. He's just holding on. Oh, she knows the damages. You pull up next to Ethan. What are you singing?
Get out there, big boy.
You whisperly sing to him in his ear, and he perks up. You've got 1 bardic inspiration, my friend. So you get to roll a d6. Yeah. Louis. You gonna stay and hit? Go ahead, mate.
TeAM, plus dexterity.
Yeah.
2, so 12.
You just hit it. You get it at a nice good angle. 1d4 plus your dex.
3 plus 2, 5.
5. Yeah. You. This time you kind of angle yourself and you get a nice little lunge into it. And you hear it kind of rear up a little bit as it looks like it's taken some damage in the back there, wherever you've hit. Cobbler. Yeah, you've at this point you've put all 10, what was 10 arrows into the ground next to you, and you grab another one and you just notch it up. Let it fly. 18. What did I say? Those are my dice, so that's why they're doing. They're serving you well. 1d6, my man. Boom. A third arrow sticking out of its hunch on the back. It takes offense to it. You can see it actively trying to look out and search for you. Yeah, good work. Finn, you are just laying into this thing. It adds on top of your roll. Oh, come on then, bloody hit it then. The only one who hit it is this fella, and you once. Yeah, you bring it down finally. You bring this bat down and you whack it down. You hear a nice crack on top of it. Finally, the bear's head giving way just a little bit. I'll be here. Hey?
5 damage,
Yep.
and then on my hit, I can reduce its speed by 10 feet
Alright.
until the start of my next turn.
All good. As you've cracked it on its head, it looks a little bit wobbly on its feet. Finn lets out a nice roar. And in retaliation, this beast roarbacks and goes to bite you again. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, you step back and you easily get out of the range of that one. But it swipes up at you with its claw. They don't count. 15. There we go, nice and easy. 2, 4. Do 5 points of slashing as it comes up and it just slashes you across the body. Still up? Woo! Sweet. So you jump. You're using now your dagger. You pull that out, and you run on top or under. You try to go under it or over the top. No, he jumps right on top. Give me acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics. Not only that, you start to get a good run up, you kind of twist and you do a backflip just over the neck as it swings out to whack you. You get on the top and you're going to bring the knife down over the neck. Roll to hit. You use the best roll on the You bring your knife through down and towards its body or towards its neck, and you just feel it kind of kink in between two bones. It seems a little bit jammed, but you pull it out, but it doesn't feel like it's felt it. It does go to shake you off. You would need to roll a dexterity. Just give me a dexterity. 11. It gives you a quick shake, but you jump off of it and you land on your feet all good. Grim. Vicious mockery. You give it. You scream out at it. Now. Oh, just now. It is 4.
No, I got a text earlier. I've just been waiting.
Oh yeah. Who's that there? No, your ones. Whose turn was it? Vicious Mockery. A 7. What am I blocking from yours again? It takes 1d4. Yep. Takes 1 point of damage. That's fine. Every point counts. And now it has disadvantage on its attacks up until your next roll. I think it is it? Of its next turn. Yeah, so it is. Disadvantage. Louis, you're in there, buddy. What do you want to do? You going for the good old stab, eh? First thing, you get a good another shot on its back area. Yep. Ooh. You get a good stab in it. No, as you stab out on it, it does let out a large moan, and it does kind of just look like it's really unstable on its feet. It doesn't look too good. It already doesn't look good, but it doesn't look good. All right. Go ahead, mate.
Excuse me. Are you taking the thing down or the blue
I'm
card out?
streaming, so
No,
just step
it
that way.
has to happen now because you're running out of time
For what?
for changing your tyres
Who's?
on the duster.
You're going to call them for tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to see this colour too.
I got it. Go ahead, mate.
Actually, I'll do it. I ran up and tackle it 2
12? Yeah, you get it. That's just technically one axe coming through. It's hitting for 1d6 slashing, and it is a light one, so it's dexed.
What is your own plus your dex? Which is 0.
Nice. How would you like to kill it off?
He can make up the way.
You just hear a violent scream from Cobbler from the outside as you just see him come sprinting out. He actually trips, and as he trips, he lets his axes go. They fly over, smack bang, right onto the crack that you had made on that head, and it hits right in between there, and you just hear it just let out its final like, "Rah!" and then kind of just drop on all fours. Good work, my friend. We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. We'll stop it there. Give us an outro, Leonard.
Thank you for watching the NGEN DND Oahu session. We'll see you next